Hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Huskies offense will get the first swing today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Rogers. Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
A really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Running back has it on the screen now. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. Now comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Trying to find room. It's James. They've got him down out near the 40. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening quarter. They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Holden. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Huskies offense is on the move now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense hungry to convert here in third down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So a field goal attempt coming up now. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw again. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And he's tackled after the catch. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one will be fair caught. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? That's a fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down with the veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength. To the air, it's Gabriel. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Quick throw to the left. And he's got his man open downfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure.
And a sophomore making an impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
That's a deep kickoff hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Caught near the sideline. It's Hunter. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And completion makes it second and short. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And the Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. A short completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his man, has the first down. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The shotgun running play call. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Back to throw. It's Rogers. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the +35. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They could use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54.
Get set.
Back to pass. It's Gabriel. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the Ducks will have to punt this one away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you needed. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, they're going to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to run it. It's Coleman. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's brought down there.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
This crowd looking for a big fourth down stop. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Dirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. A takeaway, and that will seal the victory.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Gabriel. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So now it's 3rd and short. If they can't make the first down, want to at least position the ball for a game-winning field goal attempt. Defense is coming after him. The sack and the play could not escape the pass rush.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. And he's got it, an overtime game winner.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Now, this is a tough one. And you get it to overtime. You come up short. It's a heartbreaker. They'll have to pick up the pieces after this one.
Yeah, I think we both thought that this game was going to be really close, but I don't know if we would have been able to guess that it was going to be this close. They were so evenly matched, and it just came down to those few plays at the end that really decided it.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.